See, Tuek, your mind, it is like a gun. And you want to load it up with little itty bitty bullets of knowledge.
What's going on, family? It's your guy Boro, the Lucky Libra. Thank you for tuning in to another episode. We getting into the BOROSCOPE energies in the week to see what's in our astrological forecast, alright? So we got a couple of things going on this week, alright? Not too much, but the things that are going on, they're pretty significant. So let's get right into it. Let's start with today, which is Monday, January 18th, alright? We got the Sun in Capricorn and Moon in Aries, alright? We're getting to the end stages right now. Capricorn the sun is 28 degrees. So we know when the sun when any planet gets into 28 degrees, this is the first degree of a cusp. Cusp degrees are 28, 29, 0, 1, and 2. So if you got any planets in your natal chart in any one of them degrees, that planet picking up both energies. So if you got your sun in that degree, when you study your sun sign, you need to be watching both energies. You need to be watching. I'm a 28 degree sun, like right on the 2-8. So that's the Libra Scorpio cusp. So when I'm studying my own sun sign, when I'm listening to my favorite astrologers, hearing their predictions and readings and analysis for, you know, the year, months, and weeks ahead or whatnot, I watch Libra and Scorpio. I gotta watch Libra and Scorpio. Why? Because my sun is 28 degrees. It's at the weak stage of Libra. It's in the first degree of that cusp. So my sun is weak in Libra. It's like an elderly in Libra. It got a wheelchair. So I need my young Goonies. I need my young grandkids with all the new vitality and early birth energy from Scorpio to support me on the walker. When I'm coming to the house and my old ass can't get the groceries out the car to get them upstairs, all right? That's where my Scorpio grandkids come and they help me. Alright, so that's the energy my sun sign is dealing with. So right now, we're just picking up on Aquarius energy right now. Okay, Aquarius season the sun is going to be in Aquarius on Wednesday, but it's in the cusp. So we're starting to pick up on that Aquarius energy, aka all the things that we've been organizing while the sun was in Capricorn, because Capricorn is the feminine version of Saturn. And when we talk about the feminine energies, it's dealing with receiving. Alright, it's dealing with you know, internalizing. So Capricorn season was about internalizing, organizing, developing the blueprint for when the sun gets in Aquarius to network it, associate it. We're dealing with air. We're about to deal with that air element, air season. Air seasons are influencing relatability, how you connect with others, the exchange of thoughts. But it's fixed air, ruled by Saturn and Uranus. Alright? So we're going to get into that when we get into Wednesday. But for the most part, the sun is picking up on this energy. So it's starting to make this, it's in that transition space right now. Okay, so right now we're going to be picking up on the influence today of starting to feel like, okay, how we about to network this thing. We about to associate these new blueprints we have. We about to either detach or start to associate ourselves with certain people for these new things we've been working on right now. So this is why y'all feeling the influence, or will continue to feel the influence until Wednesday when the sun gets in Aquarius, about how you about to network this thing, how you about to connect these new goals, how you about to you know, become a part of certain organizations or transform the organizations and business relationships that you're already dealing with now for these new forms of stability that we've gained an awareness about during Capricorn season. But the moon has just moved into Aries. All right, we know Aries is a real self-assertive, passionate, pinpointed, directed energy. All right, it's cardinal fire. It's the spark of the light. The spark of the lighter. That's that spark you see. That spark you see. That electricity. Before we see the Leo fire. Now this is Leo. This is Leo fire. Okay. We could see the fixed flame. It's dancing. It's blue. It got a blue hue. It's light at the top. It's like, ooh, this fascinating. This creative. But right now my face is this shit close to my face. So I'm feeling the heat of it. I'm feeling the spread of it. I'm feeling the mutable energy, aka the enlightenment, the Sagittarius energy. So that's how we start to decipher. We could do that with all elements, cardinal, when we break down the modality. But Aries is cardinal fire. So it's the the spark, the electricity, the start, okay? The plug. And when the moon is transiting there, we're gonna feel like reacting and responding, moon reacting and responding to a spark with our passions, to a spark with how we see things, all right? But the sun is in Capricorn. So right now we're really passionate about, you know, putting touches on the, finishing touches on the things we've been working on in Capricorn season. And right now we're feeling really passionate about broadcasting either things we're working on or how we're seen in our social status. So we got to make sure we don't overdo it. Why? Because both of these planets, both of these constellations is influenced by Mars. Mars rules Aries and Mars is exalted in Capricorn. So when Mars ain't home in Aries or Scorpio, or the first house and the 8th house, that's where it loves to be, Capricorn, the 10th house, because he gets to place all his passion, all his integrity, all his willpower into building structure, into building social status, into becoming known for his social status. So right now we're feeling real motivated to either broadcast ourselves, have something that we're working on being seen, have a piece of ourselves being seen. Okay, so let's not overdo it with how we may feel like we got to go ahead and, you know, in some type of shape or form, shed some light, shed some awareness about what are we doing. Let's make sure we do it on a practical level, because this is the problem here. Is a square. The moon squares Capricorn. These are two cardinal signs, so they're both leaders, they're both pioneers, but they leading in two different ways. Aries is leading based off their vision and their feeling and their creativity. Capricorn is leading based off of their ability to structure and organize and be the boss and be an authority figure and lead in that type of way. So right now we have to learn to take that passion and that creativity and put it in a container, practicalize it, all right? Put our passions in some type of express ourselves passionately, but make sure it's an effective reason. Make sure it's effective and there's a practical meaning behind why you may be expressing some heavy emotion right now. With this type of alignment, the moment we feel heavy emotion, because the moon is in Aries, such a passion energy, the moment you feel heavy emotion to express some shit right now, these next 2 days, before you push it out, think in your head, what can this person that I'm about to express this, what are they going to be able to use with what I'm about to say? What substance and practicality is attached to this emotion, or is this raw emotion? Okay, so this is the energy we want to deal with. We don't want to be in any situations where, you know, we're too ahead of things that need to be dealt with in the present, because the sun is still making us pay attention to this Capricorn energy, and Saturn influence energies don't deal well with Aries energies. Aries is quick-witted, all right, go off the flash of things, how they see and feel about things. Capricorn is motherfucker, we gonna take our time. Let me draw this blueprint. I'm not about to just go all the way into, we not about to start war and go into the other person's territory and then motherfucking just, we ain't got no plan, and them niggas is knowing that we about to come in and it's our ass, because we just moving all passionate and in our feeling and shit. I need to just construct a blueprint. Aries like, to hell with all of that shit. God damn. They soft. I don't care what they planning, and if they know we coming, we warriors. Let's go. Let's get at it. So this is why this is how Capricorns and Aries, this is how they be beefing. This is how they be beefing. So, but the more we get these energies in line, putting that passion, all right, putting that willpower behind what we're working on, you know, before the sun gets into Aquarius, then we're gonna just be feeding. We're just gonna be feeding what already has momentum with the things we've been organizing in Capricorn season. So this is what we want to pay attention to. Now, the moon, so we're gonna have Jupiter in Aquarius, you know, start to square Uranus and Taurus today. So Jupiter represents our knowledge, our wisdom, how we're learning from our experiences, how we're able to spiritually expand from the things that we've learned and experienced. And Uranus is in individuality, transformation, all right? It's a very impulsive energy. It can be very erratic. Okay, wants to push out his individuality, wants to be seen and dealt with, connect to the world based off of what it's unique about. So right now with Jupiter squaring Uranus, we know squares, these two energies got to learn from each other. These two energies got to be able to complement each other, because right now they in a car crash, all right? And Right now we got to see our knowledge and wisdom of what we're dealing with. That's going to help us become more individuals. Our knowledge and wisdom about how the world is connecting, associating, and organizing themselves. Understanding our wisdom about how the world works through relationships, commerce, all right, being able to connect, exchange resources. These are the things that's going to be, you know, dawning on our mind, but also seeing how we can gain power doing these things, how we could gain some authority doing these things, how we could push out our individuality, being able to utilize different forms of communication, all right, social media technology with Jupiter and Aquarius. A lot of it's going to be, we're about to have a whole new shift dealing with the type of spiritual shit that starts getting a little bit more exoteric, not esoteric behind the scenes, exoteric, put out there, all right? So and not saying we don't live in a generation now that you can't motherfucking go on YouTube and look up dark magic, astrology, tarot. You go do it now, but I'm telling y'all about to see this shift. But anyways, so Uranus represents transformation and impulsive energy. Aquarius dealing with communication, and it has somewhat of a percentage of emphasis on travel, because not only is it dealing with going beyond your horizons to the unknown and unfamiliar, touching locations you've never been before, all right, dealing with more alienated, outcasted energies that's separate from what's familiar to you. It also rules motherfucking planes. So with this type of energy squaring Uranus, family, be very careful about how you're long distance traveling right now. This is not the best time with this alignment to impulsively travel. If it's something that's been calculated, been planned, been organized, been structured, cool. But if you run into situations where there comes an experience or an adventure, Jupiter, and somebody's coming into your life right now making you do something impulsively, do something, you know, out of nowhere, and you wasn't planning to do these things. And then subconsciously in your gut instinct, you're like, all right, me just getting up and doing this right now out of nowhere on off the name of spontaneity. I feel like this can transform a couple of things I'm dealing with and affect a couple of things I know I'm working on right now, or what I have planned for the day of the week. Listen to that. Listen to that. You better listen to that inner voice, that gut instinct. All right. Now, there may be opportunities to do certain things to help with career right now that may look like it's a quick gain. All right. Jupiter expands. So Uranus is trying to see right now, Uranus is trying to learn from Jupiter right now how to expand on gaining more authority with its individuality and the way it's building structure and stability, you know? How it could get the more authority in his career and his job. How it could be seen more unique to the world based off of the things that it individually cultivated for career based off of its values. Like, that's what we dealing with Uranus and Taurus this next who knows when. 7, 8, 9 years, I don't know. But it's like, we gonna have all type of influences to do real spontaneous influence, and these things gonna come off adventurous as hell. Somebody gonna come to you with some shit, with some type of adventure to go in. It's gonna sound like the dopest, quickest thing that might jump on too. Alright, somebody come around, you just want you to travel with them, do something, experience something with them real quick out of nowhere. Y'all better be careful how y'all get in there, how y'all driving there. Y'all better be careful who y'all beating, who y'all connected to. You better make sure this motherfucker telling you everything y'all about to, where y'all about to go, who y'all about to meet, and what y'all about to do. Don't let nobody scare you into some other experience without you having no knowledge, wisdom, or perspective of what bird's eye perspective of what's going on, because this is not the time to be going into foreign environments, unknown environments, but not knowing anything we getting into right now, because you don't know the impulsive people you may be dealing with. It's not just us being influenced to this, and if I'm being influenced to this energy, I'm likely to push this out to somebody else, so somebody else is likely to probably catch some type of effect from me being impulsive or something. All right. So this is what we want to make sure but that traveling and the airplane shit, I'm dead ass about that shit. If your ass was going to Aruba this week, just shit. Bring the spirit guides. Just make sure spirit guides walk with you. That's all I'm saying. Okay? Once again, if things was planned, scheduled, orchestrated already, cool. It's not the time for impulsive traveling. I'm trying to tell you. Now, Tuesday, Oh shit, damn. And we also gonna have the moon sextile in Jupiter and Saturn. All right, the moon is early in Aries, and we got Jupiter, Saturn early in Aquarius. So we got the sextile energy we dealing with right now, harmonious alignment. So right now, with our moon being passionate, or our emotions being passionate to direct it towards our goals, passions, desires. All right, the things we're goal oriented about. It's hitting Jupiter and Saturn in Aquarius in a very harmonious way. So right now, Jupiter is dropping gems on how we could react and respond in a wise way, connecting our passions to the collective. And Saturn is helping Aries to do this in a more practical, structured way right now. So even though the moon is square in Capricorn, the sun in Cap, Saturn is like, all right, moon in Aries. Look, let me just show you how to push this passion out a little bit more structured, a little bit more organized. Or realize you have this organization, or this, realize you already have this relationship with these resources right now. You don't just have to go off the window things right now because you're so passionate. Connect to them first. See how you could build something. These are the influences we're gonna be catching when we're trying to react and respond to our passion. So Jupiter, Jupiter and Saturn, they holding our emotions down right now with some wisdom and structure, for sure. Okay. Now moving on to Tuesday, Sun enters Aquarius. All right, new season, new sense of awareness, new shift of what we're paying attention to and what we're being influenced to take action on. Aquarius is ruled by Saturn, ruled by Uranus. So it's being influenced to build structure and organization in this lifetime, but doing it through an individual way of thinking and communicating different ideas, bringing different insight to the collective about doing things. That's why Aquarius has come off so futuristic, because once again, their mind is willing to travel places our minds ain't willing to travel. They willing to go get the perspective that ain't nobody thinking about paying attention to, okay? And they will mentally, they will travel far. They will travel far. So I'll be picking on my Aquarius. Aquarius and Scorpios. Look at their YouTube search history. Aquarius and Scorpios got the motherfucking and I'm a big Scorpio, so it's like I'm a Libra Scorpio, but I got heavy planets in Scorpio on top of Mars and Pluto and that motherfucker. So all my YouTube videos, Scorpio videos do the most views. I be like, damn, Scorpios is out here trying to, this is behind the scenes. They try to get this knowledge and wisdom behind the scenes. It's 8th house energy. They dig for it. They crave for it. All right. So, but back to Aquarius being futuristic as hell mentally. This is why they come off. That's why if an Aquarius is in a business or organization or on a team, in some type of shape or form, they're always going to be the ones having everybody else we was analyzing a perspective, multiple perspectives about things. 9 out of 10 times you could bet on Aquarius to bring up a new perspective ain't nobody was thinking about, ain't nobody was seeing. Okay, but this is why Aquarius manifests so much opposition, so much rebellious, warlike energy in their motherfucking life. Because since they so individual, it could play out with them being real stubborn with the ways they think and communicate. And now that shit go against the people that you around. That shit is opposing to what already is normal, what already is the normal standards in society. And it's like, now you alienated, now you different. But great, y'all keep being different. Y'all keep being individual. Because there's a lot of motherfuckers here that is reincarnating over and over again because they ain't learning how to be individual. Y'all just got to make sure that y'all don't start compromising yourself so much just because people don't align with y'all individuality. No, that's how y'all attract motherfuckers that support y'all unique ass ways of thinking. Y'all shouldn't be in states trying to align yourself with others based off of what other people are into and whatnot. Nah, Aquarius is. Nope. Let people understand they gotta have their own ways of thinking about things and communicating. All right. Let people understand they have to have their own ways of relating their individuality to the collective. All right. Motherfuckers just, and I'm a Libra. We like everything. We like somebody say they like this song. I'm like, oh yeah, that song hot. I like that song too. Somebody say she look good. I'm like, yeah, she cute too. We like everything. All right. We just want to push that Venus out, communicate that Venus out. So when I was young, that's all the fuck I heard. And I have the only energies I have, the only planets I have energies in besides Libra is Scorpio, Cap, and Aquarius. Those 3 signs don't be liking shit. Scorpios and Capricorns and Aquariuses don't like shit. So that shows you how strong a sun in Libra, even on the Libra Scorpio cusp. All right, I got a stellium in Libra too, but that shows you how likey a Libra could be. So now when you got Aquarius is here, I've always attracted Aquariuses, people with heavy Aquarius energy in my life to help me realize more, like, motherfucker, god damn, you like everything? Shit. I knew when I said this song is how you about to say you like that shit too. So that shit, and not to just keep talking about my own energies, but yeah, Libras that y'all, I'm pretty sure y'all can relate. But Aquarius is no, this is the difference with this air sign. This is the difference with this air sign. So now with Aquarius season on hand, we being influenced to have new unconventional ways of communicating, relating to others. This is the time to make sure you're experimenting with social media and technology and different forms of communication. If you got certain passions, goals, and things and ideas and creativity you want to relate to the collective. Aquarius and Pisces season is about communicating and relating to the collective. Aquarius is doing it through the ideas, through the intellect. So right now, this is the focus. This is not the time to be feeling like you have to super align with everybody, what everybody else got going on, but it's not the time to just be in your cave. Connect that, relate that, associate that. There's so much people out here trying to organize themselves with other people that's doing what you're doing. Put that motherfucking energy out there. Alright, so universe could get you aligned in Aquarius season. We've been organizing, structuring a whole bunch of things during Capricorn season. So these things need to get some air. We need to breathe some air into these things, alright? We need to connect them. We need to relate them. People need to hear our words, ideas, outlooks, perspectives on these things, alright? And slowly by surely, gradually, opportunities will align to be able to associate yourself, to start, you know, building better relationships, alright? More fruitful relationships for the things that you want to work on, structure, and organize. So, you know, we're going to get into how Aquarius season is going to affect all signs and transit in the houses this week. So, y'all look out for that as well. So that's what we're dealing with on Tuesday. Then we got on Wednesday, you know, Saturn's going to start to semi-square Neptune. So Saturn deals with restrictions, limitations, and boundaries being in Aquarius, but it's home. It's home in Aquarius. So we're being able to have a better influence placing restrictions, limitations, and boundaries on the right things. When Saturn's in signs that it don't like to be in, we're going to feel frustration. Life going to feel a little harder when it comes to certain things being restricted and limited. Ask an Aquarius, Capricorn, especially Aquarius, Capricorn rising, how their personal life is, how long they gotta put in time to do certain things, how much restrictions they be experiencing, how much resources they be seeing everybody else have that they don't be fucking, that they gotta go so hard for to get. So that's Aquarius. I mean, that's the Saturn energy, but it's in Aquarius right now. So we're understanding how to do this with our relationships. We're understanding how to put certain restrictions, limitations on how we connect ourselves to open up opportunities to align ourselves and navigate this physical reality with more access to the people that connect with what we're connecting to. All right, Saturn in air houses. People know how to place restrictions on certain relationships. People will know how to cut, snip when motherfuckers ain't supporting or serving or being able to exchange any type of harmonious back and forth energy to build something, to structure something. All right, they know how to see relationships that don't have no substance in it and make sure they don't get lost in relationships. Now, so with Saturn squaring Neptune, Neptune is our dreams, fantasies, and our imagination, our subconscious, our creative source, all right? How we tap into the collective consciousness. So right now we have to make sure that we're not being influenced to look at our creativity and our imagination and the things that we're creatively working on and start thinking of mad shit that don't look like it's gonna work, thinking of mad shit that we might have to restrict, limit. Yeah, Saturn's about to help us look at our imagination and dreams. This is actually going to be a semi-square, so we're going to have to more so learn. If it was a trine sextile, Saturn's going to provide that help, but it could turn into help by the ways we're going to learn to align practicality with our imagination right now. The ways we're going to learn to be more realistic, Saturn, with how we look at, you know, the things we see potential in, our aspirations, our creative endeavors. We're going to be forced to look at these things more realistic right now. So this is when we turn it into a gift. This is when we turn it into a sextile trine-like energy. Being able to align that. Being able to look at these things more realistic. Being able to give Neptune all her imagination and let it, you know, come into a practical container for it to grow into something. So any situations in your life this week, you know, starting Wednesday, that you start attracting, manifesting people, places, and things that make you think or feel like you're not doing something creatively, realistically, you know, don't let that go over your head. Analyze what they're saying. Soak it in. Be an active listener, because it might be somebody, a universe utilizing a person, place, or thing to help you be way more practical, all right, or use or utilize some resources you ain't remember you had to do something you creatively working on. This is very key to understand, all right. And the moon moves into Taurus, okay, around 1 p.m. Eastern, around noon, somewhere around there on Wednesday. The moon is going to move into Taurus, but before it moves into Taurus, it's going to square Pluto in Capricorn. So on Wednesday, I expect, you know, some, maybe dealing with some power and control issues, a little bit of influences of transformation, which are passions, goals, and desires. Because we got Pluto in Capricorn bringing all this transformation to society, government, how we build instability. But with the moon squaring this energy before it goes into Taurus, this is going to bring an influence for the day to be able to see what we have to, how we could transform how we react to our passions. All right. This is going to be, Wednesday is going to be a time that you may catch an influence on something that you're passionately into that you ain't realize it had an expiration date. A person you was passionate about, relationship you was passionate about, a goal you was you've been passionate about. There's going to be something that you've been passionate about, been having probably a heavy intention in, you've been setting heavy intention in, and not only are you going to be influenced to transform it, something might have to die. When things come into contact with Pluto from an opposite or square angle, this is gonna influence. If there's something that needs to die, something that needs to expire, something that needs to transform, somebody gonna let you know. Whether you pick up on a subconscious influence esoterically, or if the universe has to utilize a person, place, or thing to let you know, like, yo, you've been working on that for a minute. I think you should just, you know, let that go and continue doing that other thing you said you was gonna boom, or this person, that relationship been turbulent and hasn't been supporting. You think like it's gonna be this type of energy. All right, so if you don't know what needs an expiration date in your life right now, family, when it comes to something that you've been something that you're passionate about, or the area of life you have Aries in, because the areas of life you have Aries in, you already gonna be influenced to be passionate in that area and be direct and, you know, go ahead and try to accomplish and manifest things in that area with low patience. So this is the area of life that you're gonna you know, have to see what needs to transform. And then the moon moves into Taurus. So the moon loves to be in Taurus. It's exalted in Taurus. So it gets to react and respond to all the things that's making it comfortable in the physical reality. All right. It's a form of physical security. It's a form of stability. How we become comfortable on the earth realm. All right. So this is where the moon loves to be. So we're going to be in a state of wanting to react and respond to our responsibilities. All right. To the people, places, and things that we value, the perspective that we value about career, whatnot. If things been on your mind heavy about career, but on a negative level, you're going to want to connect to the solution for these things right now. You beefing with your boss, manager, co-worker, or whatnot. It's like, all right, moon is in Taurus, you feel me? When it comes to career, work, whatnot, I'm gonna find a way to get on a harmonious level with y'all, but just damn, I'm still connected to what I truly value. So yeah, I might not even be here for a couple of months, motherfucker, but hold this harmonious energy right now, because Venus ruled Taurus. So we want to be in a state of providing a perfect environment for us to receive, you know, or for us to cultivate and develop more of a physical reality for us. But it's moon in Taurus is definitely a perfect energy to dive into, you know, things that make you feel more at home, more comfortable, connecting to more of your creative attributes, connecting to, you know, some things that you like to creatively do that maybe you've been it's been neglected, or you just schedule been crazy, haven't been able to dive into these things. And creative juices will be stimulating around this time as well with this transit. Okay, now we got the same energies going on Thursday. When we get into Friday the 22nd, the moon in Taurus trines Pluto. So with Pluto in Capricorn, once again, this is emphasizing transformation within our land, our government, our society, and how we're building structure and providing stability for ourselves, creating, you know, a foundation to stand on. Capricorn rule the knees. Capricorn rule the knees. Out of all the body parts, it rule the knees. You need your knees to be sturdy, my guy. All right. If you hooping, you athlete, something wrong with your knees is over. It's over. You might be able to play with a broken finger. All right. You might be able to play with a you know, broken nose. Shit. You might be able to use one arm. You Probably got fucked up shoulder or something, you feel me? Your third house area type fucked up. Well, the shoulder, that's more so like the second, yeah, because the second house is like the throat, you feel me? Like the, all of this up here, like neck area. So you could, because when we get to the fourth house, then now you getting right to the heart chakra and shit. You feel me? But for the most part, yeah, man. You need your knees. You need your knees. You need foundation in life. You need something to stand on in life. That is reality, regardless how spiritual you is. And this is what this Capricorn and Aquarius season be teaching us. All right, Libra season be teaching us that shit too. Best believe it. Every time the sun gets out of Virgo and we start the fall solstice, when that sun gets into Libra, reality kicks in. But it's definitely filtered through our relationships. Now, so right now, yeah, with the moon on Friday, you know, and Taurus trining Pluto, this is going to create opportunities because we have the moon in the earth sign Taurus, Pluto in Capricorn. So not only all the transformations that we've experienced, okay, that may have been unexpected and turbulent or whatnot with Pluto in Capricorn, with the moon transiting here, we're going to be able to, you know, find solutions for them things. And we're going to be able to see have a new awareness of how we may be able to react to gaining more power, you know, and with our forms of stability, or how we're trying to create and initiate a new form of stability. So this is going to be a really nice alignment, all right, during Friday. So watch out for any esoteric influences or people, places, and things that's helping you to see a new perspective of how you can attack or connect to something to build more, to bring transformation to something you're working on, to bring transformation in a career, to move from the location in the job you at now and go to another, transform over there, and now they paying way more over there, but you're doing the same shit. You're doing the same shit, all right? This type of energy, trines, is going to bring opportunities. But on the negative end, it will bring opportunities to have something that you value, that you overindulging in, a person, place, or thing that you value. You've been overdoing it. You always connecting to this person. You neglecting responsibilities and whatnot. That motherfucker could get transformed this weekend. That relationship could get transformed this weekend. All right? That drinking habit can transform you this weekend. So keep that in mind. Even though it's a trine, it creates opportunities. So if we on a negative vibration or something, if we on a negative vibration spiritually, we could fall into the negative vibrations of this opportunity, of this gift. Motherfuckers have opportunities and gifts in their chart, and if they in negative energy, they could be using their opportunities and gifts to do bad shit. A motherfucker could be the best thief in the world. He got heavy 8th house, good Scorpio energies. He got 2nd house lord in the 8th house. All right, he got motherfucking, he got Jupiter, Pluto, Mars in the 8th house. He a Aries moon. He a Cap moon like me. He a Capricorn sun. Like that motherfucker, he got all the energies to be the best thief in the world. Best thief in the world. So he got the power to use some shit for a negative influence, you know. So just know that, like I said, values can be transformed this weekend. This week is gonna have a Mars is already in Taurus, but this week is gonna have an influence on how we doing dealing with our values. And we got the mood is going to be conjuncted Mars, so you know we're going to feel like reacting and responding to our passions. We're going to feel like reacting and responding to our passions. This is actually Moon going to conjunct Mars. That's actually going to be in the end of Wednesday. Okay, the end of Wednesday. All right, so it's going to be early in the moon transit in Taurus. However, when we get into Friday, dealing with that Taurus trine Pluto energy, on Saturday we got the moon moving into Gemini. Okay, so Saturday moving into the end of the weekend to start the week on Monday, we're going to be dealing with a Gemini moon transit for the weekend. It's going to be a real relatable, sociable weekend. Super duper, because we're going to have the sun and moon in air. So we're going to be influenced to be real flexible and we're going to want to go back to our local familiar environment, familiar friends, and connect new things that we're working on, seeing if they could add on to these things. It's going to be super relatable. We're going to have opportunities, all right, to get out, connect. But I told y'all we have to be very careful with this Jupiter. We got to be careful with this Jupiter squaring Uranus energy. So you got to be very mindful and practical about the new environments you're going into right now. Okay, especially with the moon in Gemini representing more familiar energy, even though it's going to create opportunities aligning with Jupiter in Aquarius. So we're going to create opportunities to, all right, be able to react and respond to our associations, organizations, or new opportunities, experiences, Jupiter and Aquarius, to connect what we're working on. Okay, so we just want to do these things wisely and with discernment with the people we dealing with and the places we're going. So these are the energies we dealing with. All right, for the week, family, y'all make sure to go ahead, like, share, subscribe, and all that. Send that to your grandmammy. Send this to your girlfriend, your boyfriend. Send this to your kid in college right now. Make sure they stay spiritually protected throughout the week and understand what type of esoteric rain showers we dealing with this week. All right, go ahead and check out the Patreon and all that. We on the road to 100 Patreon, so we trying to see how quick we could get that. All right, we tapping into a lot of things, and we actually got a monthly class going on today dealing with 2021 career path, all this heavy Saturn energy, and dealing with the new reality. So we're going to be looking at a couple of things, how numerology, your life path number, even plays into you know, your career path in this lifetime. So yeah, go ahead and check that out and all that. But it's your guy, the Lucky Libra, tuning out. Peace.